Hello all, welcome back for another collection video. So this time we're looking at the PlayStation Vita, and first off we've got Need for Speed Most Wanted as it comes into focus there. Great game, plays great on the Vita. If you like racing games, and in this case an open world racing game, that's very similar to something like Burnout Paradise, then you might want to get this for your Vita. If you've got one, I've got it on Wii U and Vita. So you'll notice I won't have many Vita games in this video. It's not one of my bigger collections. I do like the Vita though, quite a lot. It just didn't quite have the same support as something like the original PSP. Mortal Kombat for the Vita. So this is, I can't remember what year this game was released, but it received versions for most consoles, Xbox 360, PS3, and this Vita version here, which, yeah, again, plays great. Mortal Kombat and the Go. Exclusive features. Plays Kratos, which I think you could do also in the PS3 version. Okay, so next up we've got Ninjago Shadow of Ronin. So it's a cool Ninjago game. At one point, I was paying quite a lot of close attention to Ninjago for various reasons, and I was in a position where I could get this game very cheap, so I picked it up. Shadow of Ronin, and the one that came before that was Ninjago Ninjroids. I haven't played much of the. I've played a little bit of Ninjroids. It's like there's portable versions, obviously, of a lot of the Lego games, and this follows that same sort of portable, more isometric top-down type gameplay. It's good, and I hear this Shadow of Ronin is also pretty good as well. Now, a game that I can recommend to anyone who enjoys a good round of golf is Everybody's Golf for the Vita. This is a very affordable price for a Vita game, but then again, I don't think this game demands high prices. But it's picked up in Denmark for 49 kroner. That's like £5, a little bit less perhaps. And great golf game. If you enjoyed it on PS3, you'll probably enjoy it on Vita as well. As a fighting game fan, I've got a few fighting games on Vita, one of them being Vlads Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extend. Gosh knows which version or which one in sequence this is, but yeah, they all sort of meld into one for me. But I do enjoy a bit of Vlads Blue or Blaze Blue or whatever the heck it's called. And next up we have another fighting game. It's Arcana Heart 3 Love Max, so the PSP version of this. I think Love Max is also available on PS3, but please correct me if I'm wrong. 2D fighter, got a story mode, who cares about that, you're here for the fighting. I really don't understand story modes in fighting games, especially when they're just text, reams and reams of text. I can't imagine the same kind of people who like fighting games also want to sit through all that text. But do let me know if you're quite partial to text-heavy fighting games. I'm not, but this plays well, and you can play it with in the arcade mode if you like. Next up, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 Plus. Is that right? Sigma 2 Plus, yeah. So this is a portable version of Ninja Gaiden 2 basically. This was also available on the PS3, and as far as I'm aware, this plays pretty well on the Vita. I can't quite recall if I've played very much of it actually. I thought I did have Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1, but I can't see it here, so maybe I don't. And Killzone Mercenary, really impressive first-person shooter. If you like the genre, or even just want to see what the PS Vita is really capable of, then Mercenary is a great one to try. Of course, if you've got PlayStation TV, you can also play a lot of these games through your television, so that's also a good option. So yeah, that's Killzone Mercenary. Great game. Can't go wrong with a bit of Virtua Tennis. This is Virtua Tennis 4 for the PSP. I like it. As I've liked, most entries to the Virtua Tennis series. It's a great pick up and play game. I enjoyed playing a lot of Virtua Tennis on the PSP. Again, I do so on the Vita. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is next up, and yeah, plays great on the Vita. There's a trend here. The Vita was a very capable machine, and it could do ports of PS3 games pretty well, as it proves here. Really enjoyable entry into the series, really like it, play it on the go. And next up, Touch My Katamari. So I usually try and get a Katamari game for every system I own, because I do enjoy the Katamari games. This one is, it looks interesting. It's Canadian, perhaps. I don't know, because it's got a bit of French on there, but it's got the American ratings on there. Yeah, good game. What more is there to say? As is Tearaway, which really, if you want to play a game that really took advantage of the Vita's features in terms of like the back touch screen and the camera and all that the Vita had going on, the front touch screen, then Tearaway implements most, if not all, of those unique Vita features. And it's a 3D platform adventure game by the creators of Little Big Planet, as it says quite proudly on the back there. Do check it out if you've got a Vita. Now, I really like the PSP version of Super Monkey Ball. Again, great to have Monkey Ball on the go. I think I've got a portable version for most systems, going far back as the Game Boy Advance. I've also got the 3DS version. Don't think there was a version on the DS, was there? But yeah, like a bit of Monkey Ball banana splits. I like how they've made balloon versions of the characters on the front. Next up we have Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Yep, more Sly Cooper. These games are great little platform games. I think this might be a Danish copy. I'm trying to read the back there. But yeah, it's still Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Last Sly Cooper game to come out. You can get it on Vita. Like 3D platformers. Can't go far wrong with that. Now, unfortunately, you can go a little wrong here. Usually Ridge Racer you can depend on. Unfortunately, this lacks a lot of modes and it's more geared towards multiplayer gaming online, and of course nowadays not a lot of that going on the Vita. So in terms of single player options, there isn't like a proper Grand Prix mode in this. I use single races, I think, and time attacks and such, but yeah, unfortunately as a single player game it's not that well featured, although it does play well, which is frustrating because you got a good game now. Just if it had a better implementation of game modes, then this would be actually a really good entry into the series. It's just called Ridge Racer again. Oh my, couldn't they give it another title? How many games have got called Ridge Racer now? 3. Got the PSP one, this one, and the original Ridge Racer, of course. Anyway, whey, that's it. Very short video, as you can see. I don't have too many games for Vita. I have a few downloaded on my Vita, but we're not talking about downloaded games in these videos. So we've got a small stack of Vita games. I like the Vita, but I didn't get as much out of it as I did the original PSP. But great machine, disappeared before its time, but I do occasionally go back to my Vita and think, gosh, it was a fantastic handheld system, but it's pretty much been, in my eyes, really replaced by the Switch nowadays. But there we go, PlayStation Vita. Thanks for watching. Until see you again for one of these videos, it's goodbye and game on.